Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. That's right, the Pacific Northwest is coming to FS19. And I do appreciate Epideth for giving me a preview look at the Pacific Northwest. How soon, you're probably already wondering, maybe if you played it before and you can't wait to play it again, how soon before this map will be out for release? Well, if all things goes to plan, he should be hopefully giving it to Giants this week here. And Giants has taken probably about 7 or 8 days backlog before they probably would get to it. And then, of course, it all depends on if they have any issues with it, if they would like them to fix things. So right now there is no timetable for exactly when it's going to come out. But like he said, hopefully this week here, as you're seeing this video, he'll be uploading it to Giants and just taking it from there. As of right now, when he uploads it, it'll be available on PC, but he is hoping, with a little bit of help from Giants and them communicating back and forth, it will also be on console as well. So keep your fingers crossed for that if you're on console and you like to play the Pacific Northwest. I will say a few things before we start journeying around the map. If you did see in 17, some things have changed. So just bear with me, because I'm going to treat it as if you're seeing it for the first time, because probably a lot of people may not even noticed. If you would like to play in the map, this won't be the exact map, but you could definitely get it from the Giants Mod Hub for FS17 and play it on 17. But it will be different, obviously, because he has made a few changes here. So this is what we're doing. We're playing on Normal Farmer, or Normal Farmer, New Farmer. Like I said, this is a preview, so some of the starting equipment could change, but the gameplay is pretty much final. Looks like we could be starting off with some John Deeres. I don't want to go over the equipment too much because, like you said, some of this stuff could change. So here is your main farmhouse on top. And yeah, if you saw my playthrough, I'll put, actually at the end of the video, I'll put my playlist from the FS17 series in here. So you can get a kind of rough idea. There's some more. There's a header, a Seadrill, a trailer. Yeah, we used to have a barn and stuff over here. The silo is right here compared to over here as before. As for placeables for animals, the only one that I saw, and I've only had like a quick run around on the map. I didn't try to look at everything in detail because I want maybe find some gems with you as I go along as well. But you do get a sheep pasture right here. I did put some sheep in just for funsies to make it look more alive. That's where the sheep were before in 17, right in this general area as well. One thing I do like a lot, like the hedgerows and fences are mainly down. Remember, it used to be like a narrow road that used to go up through here. Now it's like a dried up riverbed. Pretty nice right there. I actually kind of like this detail of like a dried up riverbed. The one thing I do love about this map, and because I like variety, and this map will give you variety. So some of you who are not, are new to the Pacific Northwest, let's get right to the PDA, because that's what most people are probably going to want to see. So what is really good about the Pacific Northwest? Ignore the blinking lights. I took contracts to put vehicles in the field so I could, as you saw in the intro, try to make it look like more funsies. So what you get with this map, so up here is what I call the upper half, because right here is like a cliff. There's a steep incline right here. That's why there's cutbacks. But down here is really flat. I mean, really flat. And these are nice big fields. You have plenty of room to merge fields together and make it all nice one. They're pretty big to begin with. If you want to merge them together and make bigger fields, you can. If you like playing on smaller fields and maybe like a little hill here or there, it's not crazy hilly like it was before in 17. I think he toned it down a bit. But you got smaller, oddly shaped fields up here for your pleasure as well. So, you down here, you can have your big buds, your Case Quadratechs, your T9 New Holland tractor. And up here, you can have all your smaller tractors and whatnot. That's what makes the Pacific Northwest to me. That's why I liked it in 17, because you had, big fields down here. He divided the fields up down here a little bit. So it's really nice. In 17, he had two trains. He had one train going around here at the bottom. He removed that, and now he's got the train for here. And the main thing for the train here, say you, because trust me, I had a modded trailer that took 200,000 liters. If it wasn't for the train trying to, my Volvo truck trying to haul 200,000 liters up this hill, and you'll see it later on. Yeah, it's hard to get up the hill with that many liters. So a train to take your grain from here and deliver it to the sell points up here. I think he said all the sell points up here have train depots so you can drop it off. They also have trailer depots as well. So we got a forest area down here, as you saw in the fly-through. There is another forest area up here as well. As for land, the land is kind of going off, I think, the 19 prices, because as you can see here, a field this size is going for $974,000, $1.6 million. Even the fields up here are kind of expensive, $536. This is, am I in normal mode? That's one thing I didn't check. Economic difficulty, normal. If I go on easy, does that change prices? I never tested that out. No, it doesn't. So the economy does not change the price of lands. All right. Well, okay. Didn't know that. Testing other things out as I'm trying to show off a map here. So yeah, like I said, down here, nice and flat, big fields. Up here, it's not as hilly as it was in 17, but there is some little hills and knolls here and there. Oddly shaped fields, smaller fields. So big stuff down here, little stuff up here. But, as always, you always have the chance to merge things together. So that's enough of looking at the PDA. Let's hop into the T8, which is not part of the starting equipment. calm down. Yeah, of course I'm going to ride around in the T8. Why not? All right. So on the map, your farm is right here on New Farmer. Obviously, if you start in experience, I forgot what these levels are called. Are you on easy mode? This is where your farm will start. And obviously, if you start on medium or hard difficulty, you can place down your bed anywhere you want, I suppose. So here is your main yard, if you will. So let's drive around here. These barns here are mostly for decorative purposes. So, I mean, if you want to put up sheds here, you can go right into your garage, like so. If we scroll down here, I believe it's that one right there. Let's sell that. There you go. So you can sell that, get a little cash, and now you got a nice big spot to put down a shed or a garage or whatever you like. So there is your silo. The silo holds 200,000 liters of each crop type, obviously. So the way I'm going to go around is we're going to go around this way right here, which I'm very familiar with. We'll cruise around. The road to the left here, you know, let me put up the... Oh, I got that on. Wrong buttons. Wrong buttons everywhere. Alright, so the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner. So that road will bring it down to the lower half. There are 3 roads that will bring it up and down from the lower half to upper half. That road to the left is one of them right there. We're going to bypass that because we're going to kind of cruise around the upper half first of all. And I'm going to try to scan way out so you can get a rough idea. And I'm going to try to, you know, take my time and kind of pan around so you can kind of see what the map looks like. So if you're familiar with the 17, there were like a lot of hedgerows and some fences here and there. They're pretty much gone, which I kind of like that. You can see some fences here. Let's not hit the car. So on the fences, you can remove these. So if you see the post with the white color tip on top, those are the ones I suppose you cut. Now on top, you can see an arrow. And the arrow tells you that's the way the fence post will delete. So since we're here, I was going to try this anyways. Of course, I'm going to have to buy some land here. And I got tons of money. I put some money in there. I put some monies in there. All right. Wait a minute. I need a chainsaw. Let's go ahead. I didn't prep the chainsaw, though. Always a steel because I got steel in real life. So, yeah. I know how to use a chainsaw. All right. So... we'll get it. So you can see the post has been cut down, and it didn't remove just one, it removes them all. How many does it actually remove here? So it does 1, 2, 3, 4. It does 5 posts at once. That is nice. Cutting them down one at a time. Oh god, wow, that was a lot of work. So as you saw in Mercury Farms, which, you know, I don't mind, it is what it is, but I like this a lot better from my style. Some people probably like to cut down every post to get some little bit of extra cash, but there you go. You cut down the tip, the post with a white tip on it, it'll cut down 5 posts at once. How sweet is that? Alright, so let's hop back into our T8. And like I said, once again, this is not part of the starting package for New Farmer. So there goes the train. Up here there is a sell point. And yes, so here's one of the sell points right there. Drive around that. But up here is, I just saw the train go by, so I have to go looking for it. And I'm not used to driving with this being far zoomed out. But here is a nice place for placeables. So if you really want to get into animals and you really want flat terrain, I guess this would be a really good place to put some animals down. You got nice tarmac and all that. How much is this placeable? You can buy just a placeable. Yes, you can for 113. We will buy it just for fun. And we'll go in here and animal pens. We'll just scroll down. You know what? Large pig enclosure details. And there you go. So when you put down a pen, the grass will all show up. And of course, obviously you can always do painting or whatever. Yeah, so the placeable areas like this, good place to put down certain animal pens for a really flat area. You don't have to worry about the construction of terrain and all that. Or when mods really start to come out, like factory mods to make beer or whatever, good place for your placeables. And all the placeable areas, he does have a water tank for free water. So that's another good reason why to put down animals up here. There's some free water. Alright, let's head out of the placeable area. Right now we are in the northwest part of the map. Probably in the Pacific somewhere. Let's head around this corner here. So before it was kind of like up in the northern part where we are now, it used to be a lot more smaller fields and merged together. So it looks like he's rearranged the fields so they're a bit bigger, not as many small ones that he had to merge. So here we go, another area for selling some things. And as you can see, I do believe this is a silo that you can use. Yes, I don't think it's a sell point. It's a silo, right? Yeah. There used to be a big screen out front so you could see how much grain you had of everything. There's a lime station right there. We'll head on around. I think this is where I want to turn. Probably should turn traffic off so I don't run into anyone, but you know what? Deal with it if I do. So up here is, I think it's called the tree farm up here. And plenty of tall trees to tear apart if you like to get right into forestry right away. Really nice. Now one thing I noticed over here is he actually built a ramp, so if you have like the front loader with a grappling on it, you can bring the train over, and he's got a nice little ramp right here to make it easier to load. A nice little touch there, I do believe. Now let's drive over this right here. Plenty of trees up here in the north to cut down if you like. Little trees here and there. There's a sell point right on down there as well. Now the one thing he didn't have in 17 that he has in 19 is on the east side of the map now there is a road. I'm just going to drive across the crop, so deal with it. There is a road now that goes down on the east side. Is this it? Yes, it is. So we'll go ahead and take the road down. So this is why I said if you're not used to the Pacific Northwest, as we head down to the lower half, it's not incredibly steep, but if you're going to have big trailers with lots of grain in the back, you might want a high-powered tractor / truck to get it up here. Yeah, if you're hauling just 90,000 liters, yes, it's going to take a little bit of horsepower to get up there. So this road brings you right down to the BGA. The BGA is in the same spot as it was in 17. There's even a water tanker down here for free water. And of course you got 3 bunkers here. So out here you can also see, thank you fence post. You don't see that often, do you, on a preview? Do you? Do you? Hey, sir, I have my own problems. Okay? I got a $400,000 tractor on its roof. What is your problem? You got reverse, back around and go around. People these days, I tell you. I tell you. Now I got to reset my tractor because I don't have the heavy lift mod installed on this map. I'll bring you right back. Oh, this is where we were. Now that we're all set and I'm back here. Does anyone remember what I was saying? Oh yeah. The fence posts are down here as well. Same as before as I showed you up there. So if you want to cut them down, you got to cut the ones with a white stripe on top. And I'll cut it usually to the left. Can I see the arrows on this one here? Yes, so from facing this way, it'll cut it to the left. And let's see, we said 5 of them. Yeah, it's about 5 of them there. So there is opening here. So these are the big fields in the southern part of the map. So just to get a rough idea here, this is field 31. So if we go into PDA, this is field 31 that we're looking at. And you can see it's not the biggest of fields. Obviously 34 and 32 are a little bit bigger. You can imagine merging these over here. So this is field 31, a pretty nice sized map. And he added down here a forest. There used to be just 6 fields down here, I believe. Well, I played that long on the map, and I'm trying to remember, but it has been a few months. Yeah, I think it was just 6 fields down here. So once again, you got the nice big forest going on down here. Yep, I even bought a tree harvester to make it look more lifelike. But plenty of trees down here to harvest and sell. But you can definitely see how big these fields actually are. And 17 right down here, kind of where that potato harvester is. I think I'll probably get crop destruction here, but I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, you don't get crop destruction when you do a mission or a contract, whatever they're called. Yeah, so down here where he's got, this used to be my grass field right here. I used to have a grass field right here, and okay, so right where this field is, this used to be where the cows were. There used to be a road going around it. We have another, I can't remember if that's a silo or a sell point. I think that might be just a sell point now. I'm trying to remember if it was a silo or not, but I think that's just a sell point. So at the base of this cliff, you can see right up there, that house at the top, that is your main farm right there. And right down at the base from the road, so if you were to go up, take that bridge up and over, that would bring you right to your main farm. So if you come down from your main farm down that road, that brings you right to the vehicle shop. Looks like the same vehicle shop that it was in 17. Down and around here. Well, this is where where the beach is that you saw at the beginning of the video. There's now a beach over here somewhere. Wait, did I go by it? Or where is it? No, over here. No, it's around the other corner. Ignore what I just said. I'm on the wrong corner. Let me out. Let me out of here. This guy in this house must be thrilled. There's a T8 tractor driving around on his lawn. So right behind the vehicle shop is your gas station for diesel fuel. There is one in the north as well. I probably should show you that because we kind of went... when we came up here, went up the tree farm, and then came out. But there's a fuel station right up here. Yeah, so here's your main farm and the fuel station right here. But there's one down here as well. So if you have vehicles down here, you can fuel them up down here. And if they're up there, you can fuel them up there. Nice and easy. That's where you repay your loan, and if I were to play, you know me, I'm going to have a huge loan. Here is your garden center. And I will tell you, on this map, you can sell digestate. So along with all your original crops, obviously you get digestate from obviously the BGA, and that is sellable on this map. So this is the park. Okay, the car turns there. Alright, I didn't know where he turned. I saw the cars coming up that way, but they turned that way to go in that direction. No problem. So there's a sell point right there for one of my contracts that I took. Actually, I don't want to go around there because that's just residents that we'd be driving around. So once again, this is your garden center. Got a sell point right here. Looks like they take that's where they take the digestate and slurry. Now I do believe this is the only bridge. So if you look at the map, yeah, this is the only bridge that would take you to this side of the river here. So you got one river going this way and one river coming in this way. So if you want to get over to these fields, once you're on the east side of the map to get to the west side, this is the only bridge you can take on the bottom side. Obviously, if you were up on the north end, you can come down this steep, windy road, which will be going up soon enough. So there's a church with, there's a graveyard there as well. I remember taking a screenshot of that for when it was Halloween. I remember doing that. So down and over here, there is another placeable area. So almost like the same one up in the north. I want to say in 17 I had my biofuel plant in here. This is where I made my diesel fuel. I placed it down here and I made canola basically in the big fields, brought over and made all my diesel fuel. And once again, like I said before, he's got water tanks all around everywhere for free water. Also, I should mention, he didn't mention in the email that there was free water at the garden center as well. So you can see the big fields over on our left. And like I said before, they are pretty big fields. Go ahead and merge them if you like. So now this used to be in 17. Over here it used to be just two fields. So one field was like right here, and then the other field was obviously right here. I'm trying to really remember exactly. Maybe there was 3 fields here before, and then 2 fields here, but I can't. I thought there was only 6 fields down here before. I could be mistaken. But now we got spaghetti string fields over here, 4 of them. Merge it into one, and your big buds and your T9s and your K Squadron techs will have some fun over here. So over here is another sell point. Probably entering from the wrong way, but it's all good. There's where you would sell. Looks like root crop in here mainly. Yeah, looks like you're supposed to enter from that side because the sign faces from that way. This is your animal dealership right here. If it's not obvious, that should help you out right there, the big bowl. There's actually a little horse training area over here. There's another water tanker right there. This is where I spent a lot of my early days on the Pacific Northwest. Way up in the north, cutting trees down and having to come down. Well, you'll see the road in a second. Down to the sawmill. So here's your sawmill, where you'll sell the beautiful trees from the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, I remember the days coming down that steep, windy road in my Volvo truck, in my logging truck. Going as fast as I can, like I always do. And it was really fun when Seasons was rocking and rolling, and there was snow on the road, and you're coming down that hill, which you'll see in a second. So here's the barn to sell your obviously straw, grass, hay, wrapped silage bales as well. So here's the beach I was trying to bring you to before. I was at the wrong corner. So this is where we are now. Yeah, we came up with a bridge here. If we took a right-hand turn, it would just bring it around the fields and be right here. So there's said beach. And now let's head up back to the north. Yep, this is the hill we're about ready to go up on. Yep, this is the hill. So where the tree farm is in the north, that was basically the only place there were, you know, a good amount of trees. So I was cutting down trees up there. I should bring over here because this is where you sell probably your cotton and wool. Right here. Ooh, we can go inside. Hello, maintenance. All right, around the corner. Yeah, for those of you who watched me in 17, you remember me coming down this hill in the Volvo truck and the logging truck, and every time wondering, is he going to drive off the cliff or not? Well, he does have a higher fence here than before, I think. I don't remember the fence being that high. I clip the fence once in a while with the truck and the logging truck, the logging trailer, for sure, but I never went off the edge. The road signs were worse for wear. I will say that. But he has made the road a little bit smoother. It might be a little bit narrower than before. And we're pretty much back up to the top. And if you wonder where we were, right over on the edge of that field is where we probably cut the fence post down. Let's see how that worked. So if you're wondering where we are, we came up this road right here, this little windy road here. So like I said, this is your main farm here. If you just want to go down to the south end, I can drive you down here in a second. You can take the middle road. We'll take that near the end. So now there's 3 roads compared to 2. Before it was just this road here and this one here. But now he has added one over here. Between field 24 and 18, you can kind of see the dirt path coming along here. And then down the side right to the BGA. Our main farm is actually right there. You can kind of see some of our equipment. Excuse me. Wow, the traffic is just as much fun as I remember before. So what I want to do is I want to come back up here. Like I said, we've already been up to this little section here. But I want to cut down the middle road to see what that's like now. I have yet to take it. So he's pretty much got like dried riverbeds in between some of these fields now. Some housing. So this is the road we've already been on. But now I want to take the middle road and see what that's like. Let me try to scroll out more. So you can see it is kind of like a little bit hilly and knolly up here, but it's not too extreme. It's not like really straight up and then straight down. Is that the road? No, I don't think that's the road. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, so the tree farm is up on our left-hand side, so if we cut it down here... Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, so this is, here's the gas station. And right here, where this mess is, this is where the pig farm used to be. Right in here. Yeah, so the cows were down below, the pigs were here, the sheep were right where they are now. There's another water tower right there. And right where this muddy track is, yep, there used to be a road going all the way through here back to the main farm. The dried riverbed was not there. Nice and wide through here now. It was kind of narrow getting through here before. And there you have it. Now we are back to the main farm. So like I said, you got some sheds here that if you don't like the looks of them, of course you can always just sell them and put up your own little deals. So like I said, the starting equipment I kind of showed you, that stuff can change. Like he said, most the playing part on the map is pretty much the same. We don't expect no changes there. I have yet to find anything really wrong with the map. Loading the game in, there was no errors on the map when it loaded in, so that's always a good start. Yeah, I haven't seen anything out of place. I haven't even seen a tree not being placed correctly yet. Let me turn that off here, and actually we'll just fly on up. So there is kind of the first look at the Pacific Northwest for FS19. But like we said, it's pretty much done. We just got to, he's going to play through a little bit more on it, see if there's anything that may need to be changed. I mean, if you see something that you would like to see on the map, do leave a comment below. Maybe he'll put it in for you. I don't know. But like you said, he hopes to upload this to the Giants sometime this week. And then, of course, the Giants takes the mods as they come. And I think Giants is running about a week. But I don't want to say a week behind. So when you submit a mod to Giants right now, it'll take them about a week before they get to yours. And hopefully for him, they don't find anything too wrong. And I do apologize because I said we were going to take that road on down the center. And so let's hop on the T8 and do that as I keep on rambling on here. So definitely the game will be available for PC. And hopefully Giants can help them get it all set to be ready for console as well. So this is the middle road that heads on down. Yeah, try to do only 30 miles an hour down this hill. So like I said, going up and down the hill, you might want to use trains if you don't have any heavy horsepower equipment like tractors or trucks. Bring up heavy grain. It's going to slow you down quite a bit. Many times going around that corner right there with my Volvo truck, I did spin out with the trailer because of reasons. Yep, and then when you come on down here, if you take a quick right-hand turn, you're pretty much right at the vehicle shop. Yep, and that's the same road sign I always took down. Wouldn't be the same if I didn't. So, yeah, once again, there is the Pacific Northwest, guys. Pretty much in all its beauty, kind of the way it was in 17 a little bit, with a few extra changes. I kind of like the changes. At first I was like, well, where are all the animal pens? But really, when I play in 19 now, I kind of like to put the pens where I want to. So there's plenty of places for you to put it. Just that you just got to buy it. The land is kind of expensive, but it's not too bad either. I don't mind playing on maps where the land is a little bit on the expensive side because you don't want to get right through it too fast, I don't think. But I mean, if you think the prices are too expensive for the land, just leave a comment below and maybe he'll look into that. I don't know. Like I said, he's going to upload this to Giant sometime this week. But there is a nice look at the Pacific Northwest. We'll just fly on up, get a better look again. So hopefully in a few weeks' time, this map will be available on Giant's Mod Hub. Once again, I do appreciate Epideth giving me an opportunity to show this to you guys in a first look before it comes out. Like I said, do leave comments below if you like to see something. If you didn't like something or have him change something or add something, just leave some comments below. He will be looking at them. And yeah, I don't see anything from my perspective that I would like to see him change at all right now. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something I could, but I kind of like it the way it is. I can place my animal pens anywhere I want. Of course, I usually don't start in new farmer mode or easy mode. What the heck is that? Whatever that easy mode is called, new farmer. Yeah, I'm mostly on experienced farmer now. I think I can manage that. I do like the way the fields are up here now. They used to be, like I said, a lot of small fields that you had to merge. To me, I consider these small fields. I do like the fact that he's got some square ones for workers to work in, and then he's got some oddly shaped ones as well. I mean, workers can still work in those, but it's not just all perfectly square or rectangular fields. We got some square and hectagon, and yeah, they're all nicely shaped as well. So that's going to do it for the first look episode, guys. Hopefully you like it. I would say if you really like it, just keep on lookout for a couple weeks. I'll try to keep you informed from any information that I can get, how close it is the map will be ready for release. But do look out for it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I do appreciate you watching. And I'll catch you next time in Farming Simulator. But until then, have a good one.